Alright, so now that he's got really beautiful body control, considering how little he's done, I'm going to do a little bit of body control work on his back. Now this is the first time he's worn a bit since his wolf teeth came out. So before I get on him, I'm just going to mouth them up a little bit, just so that there's less confusion when I finally hop in the saddle. So same thing as with the lead rope when we flex left, right and down. I hold the rein like this and I just quietly add a bit of weight. So here I'm at pressure 3, beautiful. I got to pressure 3. I'm going to straighten him back out. I'm going to put weight, 1, 2, 3, okay, I probably got to about 5 there and he's still sitting on me, he's not actually softened. So I'm going to wait there until, so now we're at pressure 6 or 7, so he's just holding against me. So wait, good job, and then he softened through that neck really beautifully. So there we got to quite a high pressure, I had to use quite a bit of weight in my hands. So hopefully this time he will come around on a smaller amount. Now had I have got him to come round, he technically did the right thing, but he didn't truly soften, and then I rewarded him for it. The next time he probably would have presented with more pressure. So that's why it's really important you get the positive finish, and when I talk about a positive finish, good. There I got to about a pressure 4 or 5. When I talk about a positive finish, I'm talking about where they give me a really nice attempt at an answer. Good, that was off a 2. Good. I'm now just going to ask him to come around a little bit further. So now this is a different question. So there I'm at a pressure 4 or 5. Good boy. Straighten him out. That was so nice. So that was at about a pressure 2. Good job. So here, same thing. I'm going to say good. There he came across on the 1. So I thought about him coming across, but I never actually picked up the rein. 1, 2, now I'm going to ask a different question. I was happy with that. That was enough of a soften. So it doesn't have to be perfect. He's come around there more to sniff me, but that's a great answer. So I'm going to reward him. And now I'm going to see if I can actually ask him to come all the way around. Beautiful. And that was off a 1 as well. Well done. So now I'm going to climb on him. Good. I might just have to slide saddle back slightly. He's just wanting to check me out there, so I'm going to let him do that. Good boy. Okay, now he wants to bite me. Don't do that. So I'm just going to straighten his head. Whoa. I'm going to take him back to where he was. Good. And actually, before I get on, I forgot to do the flex down and the rein back. So what I'm going to do, same thing. So there, I got too preoccupied. So here, both hands on the reins. I'm just going to hold. I'm at pressure 3, pressure 4, pressure... There we go. So almost before I got to pressure 5, he softened. Ooh, that was really nice. That was 1. So there I just picked up the reins. So I hold pressure 2 or 3. Good. Good. Now, whilst he's down here, I'm now going to flex him right. So he's heavy. I'm at pressure 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm just going to wait there on that pressure until he softens. So there he's pulling against. Good boy. So there he just didn't have that understanding of it. So I wouldn't want to get pulling on him or tell him off for that because he genuinely doesn't get what I'm asking. So I'm going to ask him to soften down. Good job. And then ask him to soften right. So there I've got pressure 6, 7. Good boy. And see, my hands are very quick to soften back. So I straighten up. Pressure down. He's on pressure 5, 6, 7. He's just got his attention somewhere else. 8. Good boy. I'm going to do that again and get that a little tidier. Good. Now we're going to say flex right. Good. That was really nice. So off a 2 or 3, but that was great. So flex down. Good. Good. And now flex left. So there I'm at pressure 6, 7, 8, 9. Beautiful. So I got there at 9. So then I'm going to come again. There, I'm at pressure 6, 7. I'm going to stay at 7 because he's answering it. Good boy. Straighten him out. Let him yawn. Good. He's already got his head down, so he just needs to flex. I'll just let him finish yawning. So here, I'm going to wait. He's at pressure 3, but he's trying to answer it, so I'll stay there. So I can see he's trying to answer it. He's moving his head around. Now the pressure's going to go high because he's got heavier. He's actually sitting on my hand right now. So I'm going to hold and just click to him. Good job. So I had to wait until he hopped off the contact, or else he was going to be good. That was so nice. So there he went on the 1. So same thing, I'm going to do it again just to make sure he's got it. Beautiful. So now I'm going to do a bit of a rein back. So I'm going to ask him to soften down, which is already soft. Good. He's at about a 3. I just want him to soften a little to the contact. He's just sitting on my hand. Good job. So he did a really nice rein back, but it's really important they start soft and they finish soft. So there, I'm going to hold. Good. Rein back. He's just sitting on my hand again. That was good. Nice, quick recovery. So we'll go rein back. So I'm at pressure 3, almost pressure 3. Good. So he's at pressure 3 again. So he hasn't quite got the idea of doing it at that smaller number just yet. That was a beautiful soften. And remember, he's spent his whole ridden career being ridden with a metal bit in his mouth with wolf teeth. So he's quite gory on the bit. He doesn't quite understand what the bit is, and he's probably not very comfortable with it. So it's retraining him, good, so that he understands how to take the contact properly. Good job. So now I've got a little bit of trouble where he's struggling. Good boy, that was lovely. Struggling to take the contact down. So there's 2 parts to the rein back. There's the soften and then the rein back. Same as there's 2 parts to the turn on the hindquarters and the turn on the forehand. They need to get their neck in the right position before moving their body. So because he's having trouble just with this, I wouldn't then ask for both together. I would go back to the basics and correct this. Good, that was lovely. There he's got heavy at pressure 5, pressure 8. He's still pulling. He kind of softened there, so I'll take that as an answer. That was lovely. There was a pressure 2. That was nice too. Just do it a couple of times. Beautiful. Good. So there we're sitting around that pressure 2. Good job. And you can see he really struggled with that rein back and wanted to sit and pull against me. So I'm hoping to do a nice quick one, but when I get on him, I'm going to do the flex down, flex left, and flex right, and then we'll see where we go from there. I haven't undone my stirrup, but I'll just move that out there. Whoa. So right there, I'm actually fixing my stirrup, but I'm going to use this as an opportunity just to get him to soften a little bit in the contact. So there, I'm at pressure 7 right now, I'd say. I can feel him thinking. Good. There, he's at pressure 7 or 8. So there, I've just added hand because he's walked off on me. So if he didn't walk off, I'd just keep a nice soft contact. There, he's walked off. I'm going to wait till he's soft through his jaw. Good. So first of all, I'm going to flex him left. So I'm just going to hold. If he moves his feet, which he's about to do, I will just be very patient. And so this is why I like to, good boy, there we go. I like to do it on the ground first because you can see on his back it's much harder for him. So there, he's presenting with about a pressure 6 or 7. Good, there we go. I'm going to go again. That was so nice. So there we got off pressure 2. So 1 is lift and energy, 2 is a little bit of a bit of weight on the rein, 3 is a little more, 4 starts to build up further and further. And 10 is a steady hold, and if they still haven't listened to 10, then give them a bit of a click as well, wake them up because they're ignoring you. So here, good boy, that was a nice soften, even though he's using it as an excuse to come around. Flex right. He's just sitting on the bit right there. Good, there we go, there was the true soften. I'll come one more time. Good. I like that he was preoccupied with something over there, but he was really quick to come back. So I'm going to straighten him up. Alright, so now I'm going to do the one where I ask him to soften down on the contact. So I just hold. I'm at pressure 6, 7. I'm going to stay at 7 because I can feel him trying to answer. He's just sitting on the bit and just a bit heavy on my hand. So I'm going to hold. My weight stays very even in my hands. I'm not moving them at all. I just keep waiting. He did kind of a soften there, but I'm just going to keep waiting. There we go. And then my hands push forward to reward. So you can see when I'm doing this, he's quite gory with his mouth. He's wanting to open it. And I'd say that's because in the past the bit's been quite uncomfortable. That was cool. He just dropped his head and I hadn't even got to the point where I added pressure. So here, good, that was nice. So now I'm at 2, good. Good, so that's all going off the 1. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him on the bit there, good boy, and also to flex left at the same time. So just stay very patient. He's answered it correctly in the sense that he's softened softened down, but he isn't quite getting the soften left, so I'm just going to wait. And now I'm at, good boy. So there I probably stayed at pressure 6, but I could feel him answering it, so that his energy had come up, and so at that stage I didn't want to add more pressure because that would have not helped. So soften down, nice. Soften left. That was actually nice. Even though he evaded and went the other way, he stayed really light in my hands, so I'd say that was a pressure 3. There's a heavy pressure. Good. Just want to get him around a little further. Good. And now I'm going to ask for a bigger question, so around a little further. If he moves his feet, no worries. I'll just wait with him. Wait. And now I'm at quite a lot of pressure, so I'm probably sitting at an 8 or a 9. And I just keep waiting. I'm very still and patient with my hands. Keep waiting. Nice. I reward. Good. Let him think about that for a moment. Good. I'm going to do the same thing again. So flex down, soften down. Just sitting on me a little bit there. Good job. Flex left. So I'm at about a pressure 6, but he's trying to answer it, so I'll stay there. Good boy. So we're going to go again. And he's turning. He's mistaken it for the fact that I'm wanting him to turn, which I don't. So I just wait. Good. That was so nice. There was probably a pressure of 4. So I'm getting less pressure each time. I'm not getting a much tidier answer, but the fact that I'm not having to use so much weight in my hand is great. So soften down, good. Soften left. He actually did it that time, so I'm going to reward him, but he just moved his feet at the same time. Nice, good job. Now I'm going to go the other way, so I'm going to slide my hand down the rein. He's just a little bit heavy on my left hand. So I'm going to wait till he's soft. Good. Now I'm going to ask him to come around a little bit further. Because he's walked through the bit. I'm going to get him off the contact. There we go. Good. That was a good answer. Except he's trying to bite me. Good. I'm going to hold. So I'm sitting at a pressure 3 because I can feel him trying to answer. Cool. I'll bring him back over here. So he's starting to get the idea of it, and I wouldn't go into a trot or canter and expect him to know how to go on the bit or anything because he actually doesn't even have the foundations at standing still. So I'm going to go down, flex left, I'm going to come, nice, that was so good. Slight cheat because something's happening over there, but I'll take it. Flex right. I'm just going to click to him. I'm at a pressure 2 or 3, probably 3. He's sitting on me. Good. Again, at a pressure 3, but he's sitting. Good boy. So I just need to do it a couple more times just to get that a little more cemented in his brain. I want him. That was good. Good boy. And then this way. He's sitting at a pressure 3 or 4, so I'm going to raise the pressure. Good boy. I'm going to come around a little bit more. Good. And I'm just going to do it until I can get around on that right side on a lighter pressure. Good, there we go. Perfect. So my goal is to be able to just do it off a pressure 1 or 2. That's when I know I've got it really great. But because he's struggling, I just have to look for a slight improvement from how he began. And in this case, this is what he's given me. And it's still a much bigger improvement than what he started with. And then tomorrow I'm going to come back in and just quietly do the same thing on his back. And you should see quite a big improvement on him.